Hi, this is Loredana Nicolae from NNC Services. Today we have a very interesting and current topic in regards to change. I had a lot of questions from our network of contacts and even from previous webinars in our series dedicated to B2B growth in times of crisis related to what type of a change is this? Is this like a compressed maybe crisis, or is it something that we've never seen before? I believe that it's still too early to answer this. However, I think that we can use some tools to understand a bit more what's going on, at least what we are living through. And in terms of marketing and business development, what should we consider? A reliable tool that's actually, I've been reminded of this tool by my HubSpot coach, thank you, Cohen, is the Kubler-Ross model. This is one of the most reliable tools to understand what is change and what are the stages that you need to go through. So basically you see that first is shock, then there's denial, then there's frustration, then there's depression. What does that tell you? It's actually what the market is going through right now. And basically, I think that we are dealing right now with a lot of denial and frustration, and people still don't believe that this is happening. They don't believe it's true. They think that this is going away. I'm not the first one to tell you this is not going to go away soon. And that the changes that we are going to experience now are going to have long-lasting effects. I'm going to have more arguments about this, but what's interesting is that the sooner you go through these stages, the sooner you can go to, the experimenting, the decision making, and integrating all experiences into a new way of doing business. That being said, I'd like to also draw your attention to the extraordinary volatility of the market today, which is also reflected in the unprecedented volatility of even Google rankings. So if we take into account the last 40 days and what people are looking for, it's never seen such ranking volatility. It's never been seen before. This is a definite proof that even though Google's algorithms are the same, and I don't believe that's changed, actually people are searching for very different things. A very good report that you might want to address is the shifts in the low-touch economy by the Board of Innovation. I highly recommend this report. I think it's one of the few ones that's looking before the crisis and seeing where are we really heading. This has actually been referred to me by one of the leaders in our company, and I'd like to show you that, for example, what means to adapt your strategic response, right? So what's the impact on your organization? When should you expect, based on your vertical, for example, on e-commerce, on tourism, on consumer goods, and so on, the biggest impact, okay? And also how you should prepare for it. One of the things that's coming out as a prerogative of the report into the low touch economy is actually how consumer behavior is going to change. Okay, how everything is going to become low touch. People won't touch each other. They'll be skeptic about sanitary conditions. There's going to be a huge unemployment, and we're already seeing that. And all the damaged trust and anxiousness and so on, this is all going to come out. So what should we do about it? How, as a marketer, as a sales and business development, and as a company leader maybe, what should I do about it? Well, one of the things is to understand the rules and the policies that are coming out and how they are going to affect our businesses, And the second thing is to understand the new behaviors that will stick, right? The behaviors that will be long-term. And one of these behaviors actually is remote working. I believe that remote working is one of the main things that's going to come out of this crisis and is going to be long term. This was coming anyway. I think that since a decade ago, we keep hearing how more and more people are working remote, how flexibility is important, and so on. Now, remote working is a must in the new type of economy. Another thing that touches on remote working is the fact that there's going to be little travel, even within country, there's going to be many restrictions, and we're not talking about 1 or 2 months. The newest report shows at least 300 days that we have to expect that this is going to be limited. So in this sense, I believe that remote will become even part of the way we experience vacations, perhaps. And this is the new paradigm, which I believe nobody knows or wraps their head around yet. Then there's all the reskilling and training of people that haven't been yet experienced. We haven't experienced yet working from home and working remote. So that's going to be an important part, I believe, especially for professional services companies that were providing training. This is very important area to reposition your business, how to be effective when working from home, how to be keep your energy when working from home, how to communicate from in a geographically dispersed team, and all of that I believe is paramount. And then in the delivery everything and the supply chain optimization and so on, I believe that remote first is still one of the things that are going to drive all of this home delivery business. So everybody probably in restaurants, and if they haven't already repositioned their business, they should, around catering and home delivery, and this is not the only impacted industry. That being said, there's still a lot around remote which still can make sense as a business owner. For example, there's new business opportunities. In the latest Forbes article regarding what type of startup opportunities are coming up with this current crisis, as you can see, there's quite a few businesses that are remote anything. And also cybersecurity in e-commerce. As you can imagine, we've had an amazing webinar last week powered by our friends at Symbol Security on cybersecurity and the safety of working from home. This week, actually, Greg Corson and Ken Smith from Peak Solutions are going to tackle the subject of how outsourcing changes in the remote, the new paradigm of remote working. I'm going to put all these links below, and we look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Please remember, this is part of our B2B growth in crisis support platform, and you can subscribe to our LinkedIn, to our Facebook community. You can reach out with new topics, and you can ask us anything. We'd be happy to help. Please propose new topics that are interesting or that you have questions about. We will tackle them all. Thank you so much, and I look forward to tomorrow.